Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Star Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode I'm going to be finishing off this page week thingamajig with that track. What's it called? The clock? I like that stage. I think it's pretty cool. But let's see, which one should I use? I'm going to use the engineers, at least for their specialty building at the moment, because that's going to be a good idea, I think, maybe, possibly, kind of. I kind of know what I want to do, but I think I kind of want to use the ninjas specialty building, but I think I'm just going to use the engineers instead, because they're pretty similar in some regards, but anyways, so let's get this thing started with an engineer, and I'm going to place them about here, because I want to be able to pop right here where the exit and entrance is, but then I also know that, well, actually I just remembered that he's going to get better range with his upgrade, so maybe that wasn't the best place to put it, but oh well. Let's see. First upgrade I'm going to get is the sentry gun, probably. Yeah, probably going to get the sentry gun, just so that I can get some more popping power pretty well, sort of like faster attack rate basically, because it's going to have the extra sentries and stuff. You already know how these sentries work, I don't need to explain it, but anyways, let's see, I think next I'll also get fast engineering, just that he gets even more sentry guns, rather than going with the 9-inch nails, which also would be helpful because of the whole lane busting side of it, but at the moment I don't really need that much lane busting, because if I have the extra sentries, then that's going to be a little bit more helpful. Rather than whatchamacallit, rather than the lane busting 9-inch nails and stuff. Yeah, anyways, I need to not text when I record this, but anyways, let's see, 9-inch nails. I'm going to get 9-inch nails next, obviously, because the next upgrade after that is for extra range, which will be pretty helpful. The larger surface area, 665. And then the cleansing foam, I probably won't get that one, maybe, because the specialty building allows me to pop through lead balloons, which is pretty nice. Not sure why that has anything to do with the cleansing foam. Well, let's see. Cleansing foam also pops lead balloons. So yeah, cleansing foam is helpful for popping lead balloons as well as the specialty building. What round is this? Already round 10? And then probably at the end of this round, maybe, no, end of the next round, I'll have enough for the larger surface area, and then after like 4 rounds or 3 rounds, I'll be able to have the next upgrade, the one that lets him shoot faster, which is pretty helpful. This is actually one of my favorite stages, even though I think it's an expert track, which I feel like it was upgraded to expert track, even though I kind of think it wasn't, but like upgraded in its rank or whatever, but it's actually not that hard to me, maybe just because my strategy works well with this type of level, just putting everything near the beginning of the track, basically. But anyways, the sprockets are going to be increasing the attack rate, or the fire rate, appreciably. It will appreciate how fast the sprockets makes it attack, and stuff. So anyways, there we go, got the sprockets. And then I'm just going to text and stuff, because, you know, that's what I do. I tend to not prioritize not texting, I suppose. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. What am I going to do? Now that I've got the monkey engineer, I need some camo detection, which actually is going to be put on hold a second because I'm texting again. Just a second. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to get a ninja monkey once I have enough money for it, because the engineer is pretty good, but obviously it does not have camo detection. The cleansing foam obviously would be pretty good for camo detection, but instead of camo detection by the cleansing foam, I'd rather have the sprockets to increase the attack rate of sentries and the nail gun. Basically, I'd rather he just attack a lot and really fast, rather than being able to attack camo balloons and getting rid of the regrow effect on the regrow balloons, which is actually something that would be pretty helpful here, because the way that I have this set up, because the balloons enter and leave through the same entrance, and then there's just this big wide circle for them to travel on. That means that if it is a regrow balloon and I don't pop it before it gets all the way around, then it's gonna regrow all the way around. So it won't necessarily multiply the same way it would with the wizard monkeys or the balloon chipper, but it's not going to be that great at and actually, you know, being popped, I guess. And here I actually got the double shot before I got Seeking Shuriken, which was sort of on accident, but not really a big mistake because in this situation, the Ninja Monkey is basically just a lane buster, so it doesn't really need Seeking Shuriken. But if the Bloons actually do get past the Ninja Monkey, then it will be pretty helpful to have Seeking Shuriken because of those double shot. So anyways, starting around 27, which is just a big stream of Bloons, which is where the 9-inch nails and the Ninja Monkey are helpful. Obviously the sentries are pretty helpful as well, but now there's lead Bloons, which the engineer can pop, which is pretty nice. He can pop it because of his what's called specialty building, which is pretty helpful. And this stage is actually going by pretty fast. I'm assuming this is going to be a really short episode, which I'm really happy about because it'd be great to have shorter episodes. Because the episode that I'm uploading at the moment, the what's it called, the rail track, that one's actually taking like 6 or 7 hours to upload. I'm not sure if it's necessarily because I'm using slow internet, particularly slow today, or anything like that. But it's taking a long time to upload. Could just be YouTube as well, making videos take longer, but anyways, hopefully this one is quicker to upload or something, I don't know. But as you can see, I am sort of, not necessarily leaking Bloons, but I'm, what's it called, they're getting past the Ninja Monkey, so, you know what I mean. I kind of stopped to look at my phone again, but, what am I saying? The Bloons were getting past my Ninja Monkey, but getting the Bloonjitsu Master is helpful for that. And I keep really getting distracted by my phone, but that's okay, technically, kind of, on this episode, just because this track is really easy. So yeah, I don't actually need to pay that much attention to the game at the moment. But I will need to spend more time paying attention to the game in a second. And did I get... No, I didn't lose any lives. Okay. Sorry. It is probably really bad etiquette to be texting and playing and stuff. So, let's see. This is already round 36, which actually means I've got like 10 more rounds until the Moab appears, which is pretty good. Let's see. How much does this Monkey Engineer cost? 2,970. So it's 5,895. So... kind of want to get another Monkey's engineer person, but I think I'm not going to, but I'm not sure why I shouldn't. Well, let's see, Monkey Village. See, I really wish I could place the Monkey Village right here in the middle, but apparently you can't place it right here on that middle, so I'm going to place it a little bit lower, right there, and then give it Monkey Beacon and Jungle Drums to increase their range and attack speed even more, which would be pretty helpful. And I'm actually not going to go get the camo detection, which is actually probably kind of a bad idea at the moment. Or, I don't know, I might regret that later. But anyways, I'm going to get some more Ninja Monkeys, because I'd like to try something that will hopefully pay off, but I'm not exactly sure how well it'll work. Probably should have gotten some, some banana farms, which I still technically could. There's still plenty of time, but I'd like to get at least one more Bloonjitsu Master, if not like 2 or 3, because those are pretty helpful in general, but it's going to take a while to get that much, which is kind of why I put the Monkey Village down as well, to decrease the cost of it a little bit more, save me about 500, 600 cash, because it saves 10%, so if it costs 5,895, that's like 105 less than 6,000. So that's 10.5 less than 600 that it's saving me. So anyways, because yeah, that's 5,300 compared to the 5,895. So it's saving me 395, basically. Yeah. Or, wait. Yeah, 390. No. Is that 300? No, 595. Not sure why I thought it was 300, but 595. And with that money that I have at the moment, I could actually afford another Monkey Engineer, which would be pretty helpful. However, at the moment, I think I'm going to get... what am I going to get? I kind of want... I should probably get a bomb tower. Just because at the moment, a Moab is going to be my biggest priority. And let's get another Moab Mauler. So, alright. I'm getting the Moab Maulers right now, specifically to deal with this first Moab that's going to appear in a minute at the end of this round. These will be doing 20 damage per shot, which is pretty decent the way that they are. And then the two Bloonjitsu Masters, they're doing, together, they're doing 10 shots per second, basically, 10 attacks per second, or per attack rate. I still don't know what their attack rate is, but they're still doing pretty good. Probably faster than the Moab Maulers, so they're actually a little bit better than one Moab Mauler at the moment, which is pretty interesting to think about. But anyways, let's see how well that works. Yep, that works just about as well as I thought it would, which is pretty well. And then I'm going to sell that one and get another Ninja Monkey and level it up, or upgrade it all the way to a Bloonjitsu Master, so that now they're shooting out 15 shuriken pretty quickly. So this Moab Mauler is really just there to be support against the Moabs, because these Bloonjitsu Masters are really strong against the Moabs. Obviously not particularly strong, and they are at half health because of the big Bloon Sabotage, but yeah, just gonna use the Moab Mauler instead. But I mean, I'm not gonna use the Moab Mauler instead. I don't know why I said that, but I'm going to not use the Moab Mauler instead of actually using the Moab Mauler, I guess. If that didn't really make much sense, but no, I was thinking about getting the Moab Assassin just as like an added safety, I guess, but nah, I'm not. Because let's see, if I sold that, it'd be for another 2,000. Oh wow, I can get another Bloonjitsu Master right now. Actually, I actually should get. Dang, I already lost a couple lives. Man, not really sure exactly why I lost lives. I mean, obviously the Bloons went through my defenses, and that makes sense, but not entirely sure what kind of defense that was, or not, what kind of attack or Bloons those were that were able to make it through. I'm not sure if it was just clumped together that made it so dangerous, or specifically ceramic or camo or anything like that. But on round 59, I know that that's going to be a camo lead, which means that I don't technically have any camo lead defense at the moment. Not sure specifically how I'm going to counter that. I could always just use a 2-3 Ninja Monkey, which would be pretty nice. Or I can just get camo detection on these, and then the Moab Mauler and the Monkey Engineer, that's what it's called, the Monkey Engineer would be able to pop camo lead. But anyways, I'm actually going to sell the Moab Mauler at the moment. Might not bring him back, because obviously, as you can see, these Ninja Monkeys are doing really great. And obviously, as you can also probably see, this is why I wanted to use Ninja Monkeys on this stage in particular, because they're really good. But anyways, gonna text for a second, and I really should just do this between rounds and then cut it out, but oh well. Alright, so round 55, it's round 59 where there's going to be some camo lead, and I've actually also got another idea on what to do with the camo lead situation, but yeah, I think I'll go with that strategy that I'm thinking of in my head that I'm not actually telling you guys. And alright, so I'm going to get Radar Scanner, which does give the Monkey Engineer the ability to pop lead, or the ability to pop camo, in addition to the lead that's already able to pop. But what I'm going to do is sell that and get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. That way the Bloonjitsu Masters are able to pop lead, which will make them pretty powerful. Oops, no, I do not want to quit. That was an accident. But giving the Ninja Monkeys the ability to pop lead is very nice, very useful. Because now I can just spam a whole bunch of Ninja Monkeys, because each of them shoot 5 shuriken, which can pop through 4 Bloons. I'm pretty sure they're able to pop through 4 Bloons, maybe more, but I don't think any less than 4 Bloons. But so they can pop through 4 Bloons, and they're shooting out 5 shuriken. So this is 8 that I'm building right now. I still need to get one up to Bloonjitsu Master, and now I have one up to Bloonjitsu Master. That's 5, and then 3 in the back, so 8 shooting out 5 shuriken, which is 40 shuriken, which can each pop through 4. So that's 160 layers, basically, And when you pop through a BFB, then that means that you're able to pop through all 4 of those Moab class balloons that are underneath. So ninja monkeys are really great. They're really great early game for just normal early game balloon popping stuff, and then if you can spam a bunch of them and use a Monkey Intelligence Bureau, or even maybe just like a really good Ring of Fire, I suppose, with radar scanner or balloon impact or something like that, or if you just got some 5-3 or 2-3 ninja monkeys, that'd be kind of helpful. But just with all these Bloonjitsu masters, then that's a lot of firepower. And once I get them up to 10, that's going to be 50 shuriken going out. That will be popping 50 layers off a Moab class balloon, which is only like 2 or 3 attacks to pop them, basically, because it's on Big Balloon Sabotage. So that's pretty nice. And again, this kind of goes back to the moment where I'm like, oh, maybe I should have got the banana farms. I think I did. Yeah, I'm losing some lives here. Okay, so they're not super unstoppable, but I mean, you gotta admit, they're still pretty good. I might actually lose on this round, just because of all those clumped together balloons, because they are obviously really powerful against clumped together balloons, but they're not the best. So yeah, I did lose quite a few lives on that, and if I didn't have triple lives, I definitely would have lost. But you know, I'm still gonna stick with them. Who knows how well they're gonna do in the future with the more clumped together balloons, and if I had a banana farm to help me out, then I would have had enough money to build more Bloonjitsu. Excuse me. I would have had more money to build more Bloonjitsu masters to be able to deal with that. Or what I should do, and what I probably will do right now, is get an ice tower to deal with those clumps, or to help deal with those clumps by freezing them. And again, with the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, I don't need to worry about frozen balloons because the Monkey Intelligence Bureau will allow them to pop frozen balloons as well. So again, this is 50 shuriken being thrown out that can each pop through 4 balloons. So that's 200 layers, basically, somewhat evenly, not evenly distributed, oddly distributed. Did I say distributed? Distributed. Not entirely sure how to calculate how specifically to say that. They can pop 40. No, they can pop 200 balloons once. No, that's not it. They can pop through 4 balloons 50 times, or I don't know. I'm not sure how to exactly say that. It's kind of hard to say because with one Bloonjitsu master, it's not 5 balloons 1 time or 4 times. It's 5. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to describe exactly how well they are at popping balloons, because one shuriken will pop through 4 balloons, so you're shaving 5 layers off of 4 balloons. That's it. So it's 5 layers off of 4 balloons. So this would be 50 layers off of 4 balloons, and then any excess would just be to other balloons. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to save up for an Arctic Wind to slow down the balloons and freeze the balloons that are in clumps to deal with round 76, because that's going to have a lot of clumps. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to do against a ZOMG. I don't think it actually can beat a ZOMG, but I'm kind of interested to see how well it does. But I'm probably just going to be throwing into Moab Maulers in the back of it to help defend against the ZOMG. Specifically that one, because the Moabs and the BFBs are definitely not a big problem for the Bloonjitsu Masters, for 10 Bloonjitsu Masters. So I'm actually just going to start building my bomb tower army, I suppose, my Moab mauling army, even though, the rest of these towers are also very good against Moabs, but these will just be for support, like I already said. Probably only going to build like 5 to help out, I suppose. Can get that Moab Mauler, or actually, to deal with the ZOMG, I could actually just get a balloon chipper, which I think I actually will get later, because right now I really enjoy seeing how strong those Bloonjitsu masters are, especially when compared with, especially paired with the, or combined with the ice tower, specifically the Arctic Wind. Because then that slows down all the balloons. And someone made a question about the Monkey Intelligence Bureau being able to allow the ice tower to pop and or slow down and or freeze Moab class balloons, and unfortunately it does not. When it says all types of balloons, it means specifically the balloon type balloon, not the Moab class balloon. So it actually allows the ice tower to slow down, or no, the Arctic wind is already able to slow down zebra and white balloons. It just doesn't freeze them. And I think the Monkey Intelligence Bureau is supposed to let them freeze zebra and white balloons. I'm not entirely sure if it allows it to pop white balloons. Pretty sure it does. But then zebra balloons, I think I noticed that on sandbox mode that they're still not able to freeze zebra balloons, even with the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. But I might be wrong, and that might be Bloons Side Event battles I'm thinking of. But anyways, what round is this? 74. I'm going to get the balloon chipper and put it right about here, because I don't need it to have better range. Well, in that case, I probably could have built it earlier. I don't need it to have bigger range because it already has plenty of range where it is. And I'm actually going to build a spike factory with Moab shutter spikes just over here, just as a precaution. Just because I want to be sure. I really don't think that any balloons are going to get past this far because I've got such a strong defense, but it is just for safety net. And round 76, lots of clumped together regrow ceramics, which the Ice Tower, Arctic Wind, and 10 Bloom Jutsu Masters were able to easily defend against. Now, one thing I think is kind of interesting, I suppose, is that I usually would use a spike factory near the beginning of the track, because even though that's the beginning of the track, so a lot of balloons are going to be coming in and knocking out all the spikes, that's also where the track ends, so they would also have to go all the way back there to, you know, get through or whatever. So it's kind of an interesting concept of putting it at the beginning and the end of the track, but I think it works relatively well sometimes. Depends on the track, I suppose, or not really depends on the track, it's on this track, but depends on the other defenses, I guess. But anyways, so I did lose some lives, obviously. Almost 150. That's 19 less than 150, so that's 131. Well, that's 131 lives, which I'd say isn't too terrible. Obviously, if I'm doing on hard, that's more than I would have normally, but if you have triple lives, then you're still going to win, obviously. But this is round 78. Still got 7 more rounds to go through. Let's see. What should I do? I could build more Bloons Jutsu Masters, because that's always fun. Even though it costs 5,300, so it is pretty expensive. But you know what? I'm actually going to sell the Moab Shutter Spikes in order to buy another Bloons Jutsu Master, which at this point, getting one more Bloons Jutsu Master isn't quite worth the same as buying the first one. It is still helpful, obviously, it still does the same thing as all the other Bloons Jutsu Masters, but just in comparison to all the other Bloons Jutsu Masters that there are, it's not quite the same. So I'm actually going to sell the the Balloon Chipper, because it's not round 85 yet, and I'm specifically using that for the ZOMG. So let's just build another Bloons Jutsu Master here, and another one up here, because I like to bunch it all together into one giant ninja glob. I probably could have evened that out a little better to make it another set of 5. But I think I'm just going to place another one right here on the top, and then it's going to be 15 Bloons Jutsu Masters, each throwing out 5 Shuriken, which is 65. Is that correct? I think, no, wait, that doesn't sound right. 15 and 15 is 30, 30 and 30 is 60, so 75? Yeah, 75. I'm going to be throwing out 75 Shuriken. And again, when I say that, it doesn't sound right. So 15 times 5. Yeah, because 4 times 15 is 60, and then just another 15 is 75. I don't know why I'm struggling with that so much. I should know that very easily. But yeah, 15 times 5 is 75. I'm going to say that, and it still doesn't sound right, so I'm saying it kind of, like, cautiously, in case I'm wrong, even though for some reason, like, I've done the math twice now. It's right, but it doesn't sound right when I say it for some reason. I don't know, that was really weird. But anyways, that's a lot of Shuriken. So 75 Shuriken popping through 4 balloons. That's 300 layers, I think, total, which is pretty intense. And they all have distraction ability as well, so that's also knocking back balloons towards the beginning of the track, which is helpful. Kind of like a whirlwind, but it also does damage to them, so that's pretty nice. And obviously they are totally destroying these Moab class balloons. Obviously not totally, but and they are at Big Balloon Sabotage, so they only at half health. So it's not an entirely recommended strategy. I mean, you do need deluxe upgrades to make it work, but still, I mean, I think it works pretty well. Especially if I had the specialty building for the Bloons Wiki Masters, that'd be pretty awesome. And I could afford more. I could afford like 2, almost 3 more. Which actually, now that I say that, it's only 2 or 3 more. That doesn't sound like very much, but still got like 3 more rounds, 2 more rounds until the end, or yeah, 83 and 84 are the 2 rounds, and then the ZOMG, which is where I'm actually gonna save right before this, and then just see if they can survive it. Actually, so let's get another one down here. Oops, no, it's not what I meant to do. Close that. Place this one. Upgrade it all the way up to Bloons Wiki Master. The game is going slow because there's just so many shuriken and all that, and my computer's kind of slow anyways, but alright, so let's build another one up here. And the Arctic Wind is still very useful for clumped together balloons, because I'm not entirely sure how well they would do against clumped together balloons similar to round 76 and 63 and 55. I'm pretty sure it was 63 where I lost all those lives, or at least most of those lives. Just because that round had really clumped together balloons, and they weren't quite able to pop through them all. But obviously if I had all these, I'm going to end up having 20 if I can afford it. So yeah, and actually I kind of want to get more cash by spending a little bit of monkey money, just because I think it'd be really fun to have 20 Bloons Wiki Masters, because that would be 100 shuriken popping through 400 layers, so that'd be pretty awesome. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use a cash injection. I might actually just sell the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, and then just build another one that doesn't have Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Basically just build up a Jungle Drums Monkey Village 2-0, because that would be decent enough, I suppose. But I think I'm actually, yep, I'm able to afford 20 Bloons Wiki Masters, if I counted that correctly, because it's 10, 5, 5, so yeah, that's 20. For a second I thought I counted wrong, but yeah, that's 20. So let's see if 20 of them are able to defeat the ZOMG. They should definitely be able to take down the BFBs and Moab, so that actually seems like it's gonna work. It's gonna take that second time around to pop them all, but all 100 shuriken just flying out, which is actually several hundred shuriken because of attacking multiple times, but that was actually pretty nice. It was actually one of the most successful expert tracks I've done, and it actually gave me the full 1200 because I didn't use any monkey money to continue. Alright, so the next week there's going to be Castle, Death Valley, Drag Strip, Tunnels, and Spider Map, and then, because that's all the oh no wait no, there's Treetops and Runway as well, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. I think because this is 5 and then the Extreme, which I'm not going to do yet, and then the 2 Experts, I might, instead of doing a viewer challenge or on top of doing a viewer challenge, do these 2 on hard. It would probably be Runway that I would be doing on hard after that, and then I'll explain what I'll do the week after that. I'll explain what I'm going to do for that week after that. So anyways, I'm just planning ahead in my head and on screen. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.